Merry Christmas and good morning, boomers. It's Miss Margaret, and I wanted to be one of the first to wish you a Merry Christmas and all the best for the new season that we're rolling into. Christmas, New Year's, and before you know it, it'll be Valentine's Day. So, I am having my usual Java, and I'm enjoying or trying to enjoy a bagel, actually. It's over here. And it's a quiet morning where I am. And if I haven't learned anything else in this lifetime, I've learned to be flexible, resilient, and to roll with the punches. So this morning, I'm rolling with my Philadelphia original cream cheese and a bagel, toasted bagel with butter. Yes, I do both. Something about a bagel, once you toast it and you just say cream cheese only, the cream cheese doesn't seem to be as flavorful unless you have a butter on it. One thing I will say, I need to start with an apology because we were supposed to be making eggnog yesterday, if you recall all that promotion I did to do it. And it just didn't happen. I could give you a reason, but you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe this. It's like I just keep discovering truths that I don't necessarily want to discover, but rolling with the punches. So, um, I am at a hotel called True. I think it's a Hilton product. I really like this place. I really like it. It's quiet, it's clean, it's basic. Very few thrills, so very few children, and running amok. And they're not trying to be a resort, they just want to be a clean, reasonably priced, safe, and simple accommodation. That's all you really want, isn't it? Oh, it's my Betsy Johnson necklace with baking theme uh, charms on it. There's a standing mixer. I think that looks like a croissant. I can't see it right now. But the earrings, they're like a cake stand or a dessert stand, I should say. Mm. And it has a bracelet too. Isn't that cute? And the pin that holds it closed is a rolling pin. Isn't that cute? I just love Betsy Johnson stuff. So whimsical. Has a pie, sugar, and that little thing, and pearls. I'm having a bagel now, but I am having breakfast later. Something with a protein, you know what I mean? Are you looking for Jerome the gnome? He's over there. He'll be with you later. He's shaving right now. So Christmas morning, what was I doing on Christmas morning other than opening gifts when I was a kid? My mother would let us tear into gifts before we had breakfast. Breakfast was a bubbly time and everybody talking and my dad singing. My father had the most lovely voice and he would sing and perform it. He didn't just sing. He would, on a high point to you or, He used to dance with us in the hallway sometimes, especially me, because I was moody when I woke up. So he would get me up and talk and dance and sing with me in the hallway till I woke up. I was a hard child to get along with. I was so angry in the morning about nothing. I just hated waking up. My hair would be flying, and my father would just look at me like, "Oh my God." Again, again, this morning. And pardon the snorting and the sniffling, but no, my cold hasn't gone anywhere. I think it just doesn't want to go anywhere. The congestion part of it. And I don't know when it's going. And no, I'm not taking anything for it because it's a waste of time. I'd be sleepy and groggy all the time. So I just don't take anything and be awake. Uh, Hotel bagels are not Einstein bagels. Let's be clear. But it's doing the job for now. Doing the job for now. So last night, I went to a restaurant I'd never heard of. It's called Cooper's Hawk. And they have a wonderful restaurant, but they also have handcrafted, and they serve and sell. They're selling it. Handcrafted wine, and they're known for modern casual dining. So while I was there, I picked up a little gift for myself. You know, all it takes is a holiday, spirits high, wine high. It was really good. They even have a tasting counter for $12. You can taste away, taste away. You have, I think, it's either 16. I think you get 16 tastes. By 8, you're under the counter. I mean, but it was nice to be able to sample different wines and educate yourself on their products. And I got a wine stopper, a Christmas wine stopper that is, I'll have to take the tag off. But anyway, it's a wine stopper that is a jingle bell. I don't want to wake the neighbors, but isn't this cute? It is the most. I love it. So, um, I got this for myself. I just love little trinkets and things, you know? Especially when it reminds me of me having such a wonderful time. Why did I have a wonderful time? I met the most delightful young lady. I think she's in her 30s. And she was alone and I was alone. We sat there and we laughed and screamed and hollered all evening. It was it was fun. And then we went to the tasting bar. So, it was a night. So I would give her a shout out. I won't call her name, but she knows who she is if she's watching this. I had so much fun laughing, talking about things we have in common, and lessons learned in life. And I think the delight for me was that we were able to laugh about it, and nobody was crying in their soup about it or crying in their beer. So we had a nice time. So I'll give her a shout this morning. We promised to keep in touch. She's really, really sweet, great spirit of a person. Um, and then I'm gonna go later. Well, I said and then as if I was telling you a story about where I was going. I'm going later to make the eggnog, which should be fine. I got all the ingredients, things that I drink and things I don't drink. I really don't drink brandy. The dark stuff, not for me. Now, in eggnog, it's fine. But normally I would not have purchased those libations. but I had to buy them for the eggnog. Mm. You're not supposed to talk with your mouth full. I figure if Saucy Santana can have people watching him sleep for 2 hours and still get coins for it, you're gonna let me chew this bagel, okay? For free. I see where Denzel Washington became an ordained minister. I thought that was really a pleasant surprise. Church of God in Christ, I congratulate you. You got a winner on that one. I'm sure the church will be overflowing every Sunday. Some to worship, others to be able to say they heard him preach, and others for the optics. It's okay. Whatever gets you through the door. Hopefully you get a message before you leave, though, right? That's what I say. This coffee is good. Oh, if you have seen me on before with the Java, you know that I have a favorite pair of pajamas that are black and white. Well, I upgraded to what I have on today or this morning. So I hope that I get cool points for that. It's really a cute outfit. It has the tank top and a jacket. Not jacket, jacket, and some pants. Very comfortable and warm and cozy. At Cooper's Hawk, I had the mahi mahi. What is that? It was so good. It was on a bed of mashed potatoes with baby broccoli. Wonderful. They will see me again. Very New York feeling. You know, you felt like you were in New York, even though you were in Florida. Very nice restaurant. I highly recommend it. I'm told they have another location that is not as not as good as this one. I don't know what word I can use. Not as good as the one I went to. And that the other location has a larger retail market area. So when you first walk in, you're going to walk in basically into their store, and then you keep on around to see the hostess and ask for a table and so on. So it's leave it to me to be talking about this is like Cracker Barrel. No, it's not. But your point of arrival is in the store, just like in Cracker Barrel. But this is some high-end Cracker Barrel. The mahi mahi was about $30, I think. It was very nice, very tasty. Hey, unfiltered doll, telling me Merry Christmas. I didn't know anybody was on here. Hey, Mama, how you doing this morning? If you have not watched Unfiltered Doll, please watch her show. She is hilarious, and she's mentoring the old girl because I'm kind of messy, and she reached out and gave me some great advice. And I know she had a show on recently about how to make thumbnails. Very good show. Very good show. So good morning and Merry Christmas, my love. Are you eating breakfast? Are you gossiping? Your celebrity gossip? I saw this mess on, what was that? That doggone Young Thug on a on a recorded call at the jail with somebody else's wife, and he's crying and she's crying because she must have said something ugly. I don't know what's going on with these celebrities. Allegedly. That's why I don't do celebrity gossip. I have no time to keep remembering to say allegedly. The research just to do it is staggering. Can't do it. Well, anyway. So today I'm doing eggnog. I'm cooking breakfast for my hostess. Uh, and then I'm going to take off after we have something to eat. She loves seafood. So I have a feeling there will be no turkey today, thankfully. Get tired of having that all the time, you know? Now, what is good is if you make your own cranberry sauce. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Shuts you down. It's wonderful. The cookbook that I swear by, because I collect cookbooks too, is it's a book called Spoon Bread and Strawberry Wine. And it was written by a pair of sisters, and they use the context of family because these are their family recipes that were passed down over generations. They have everything in there from how to make wine, like our foreparents did, and how to cook a pig in the ground. If you have never had that, oh my goodness. We had it when I was growing up at a family reunion weekend. And I can't call it a reunion. We just got together. You know, come on down to the country to our house, and we decided we'd do a pig in the ground one year. So when we did that, it was the men who stayed up with the pig all night to keep it from burning or from the animals from dragging it off into the woods. And then during the day, they would finally turn in at sunrise, and the women were rising to start prepping and getting the side dishes together, setting tables outside, and all the things, and getting a fire started so that my cousin could fry fish. He loves frying croaker fish in a steel pot, a cast iron pot, rather. Sorry, not steel. Awesome. I wouldn't trade my childhood for a thing. I had a wonderful childhood with wonderful parents, wonderful extended family, wonderful network of a village. Like my aunts weren't necessarily my mother's sisters, they were just our friends, our family friends, but it was aunt this and aunt that. Um, I'm laughing because of the variety of people in my life. Everyone wasn't having an easy time. Everyone wasn't on their best behavior at all times. But you learned to love them anyway because they loved you too. And you had to accept their differences. I'm the aunt that is not as, I'm not a coddling aunt, but I'm a loving aunt. I love my family. But I have a low tolerance for ill-behaved children, mainly because I was not ill-behaved. And it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to spank and beat your children all up and down the street. Give them choices and watch what they choose. That's pretty much it. My mother didn't spank us. Well, she didn't have to. She didn't spank me. There was never going to be a reason to spank my sister. She was perfect all the time, high grades, you know, well behaved. It was me and this thing. Mouth, 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 mouth. So I would get in trouble a lot. But I never got spanked because my mother put me, she was never. I was put on restriction. What is restriction? No TV. No walking around laughing, giggling, and having a good time on her watch. Uh, you will come home, do your homework, find something constructive to do, and go to bed early. That's restriction. No going to the baseball game or the basketball game at school. No talking on the phone. Back then, there was no cell phone. So the house phone was the phone. you could not be on the phone because you're on restriction, you see. How long did it last? About 2 weeks on average in my case. I came in after the lights came on. I think I earned about 3 days restriction on that. We lived on the army base then, so I think she was just worried. It was cool. I got on restriction because I didn't practice piano. And my music teacher, Mrs. Williams, told on me. Margaret Ann, she could be doing so much better. And I mean, Margaret, my mother's name was also Margaret. Margaret, I just don't want to see you paying for her to come here and sit on that stool and can't play a note. Mm, mm, mm. Mrs. Williams, she was really sweet, good woman. She also played the harp and the organ. She had a huge organ and a huge piano in her living room. Can you imagine? I often wonder what happened to those because you just don't see that anymore. You barely see a piano. In fact, the guy last night at the Cooper's Hawk, he participated in our conversation about what would you like to wake up to on Christmas morning. It could not be a need, it had to be a want. And he thought about it for a second. He said, I want a grand piano. And the young lady I was with and befriended at the place, she and I looked and we were like, a grand piano. He's a music major and he loves the piano. He wants a grand piano for Christmas. He says $150,000 piano. I said $150,000 piano. What? I didn't know that a Steinway cost $150,000. But if you can play like that, I say get it. You live how many times? Be advised, this is not a round trip ticket. The lady I met, she wants a Honda. She said she wanted a Honda Accord, I think, or something like that. I'm not a fan of Honda. Oh, I mean, if you're going to give it to me. But I wanted to wake up this morning to a Harley Davidson. I really want one. Really, really, really want one. That price tag has me shook, but it was a fantasy want and not a need. So that's what I want. Do I need one? No. But I really want one now. I had taken a motorcycle safety class many years ago, and I did not follow through with getting the license endorsement. You have to take a test in Virginia at the DMV. Unlike Florida, where apparently you take the class and then you come with your certificate, and then they just add it to your to your license as an endorsement, of course, for a fee. I took the class, did not take the test, did not buy a motorcycle, and it just faded away, and it sank to the bottom of my bucket list. If you saw the video where I go to Galveston on the back of a motorcycle, wearing my Meta glasses, which I don't even wear them like I should. All that money. And I wear them when I remember. But the thing is, they don't go horizontal, they only go vertical. That's another story. But here's the thing. That trip to Galveston woke up the motorcycle, the biker chick in me. Oh my God. I had so much, it was just so nice. There's a certain freedom, the feeling of being free on a motorcycle you don't get out of being in an enclosed vehicle. I'm not a speed demon, so don't worry about that. I'll be the cruiser because I want to go slow so you can check me out. You know what I'm saying? I want you to check me out. What? So, what did I do for myself for Christmas? But get my gear together. So I'm ready to take my motorcycle safety class again. To take the class, they loan you, the class I'm taking, they loan you the helmet and the bike, but you have to have your closed toe shoes, gloves, jacket, um, and it's a rain or shine class, so you better have your rain gear because we're going out there rain or shine, just like it would be if you had a motorcycle and you were on the open road. What are you gonna do? Not go because it's raining? So I can't afford the Harley gear for rain. It wasn't on clearance. That's the translation. I only buy what's on clearance. That place is crazy expensive. I got a couple of shirts because they had a big sale at the end of the year. Or, sorry, end of year sale. They had it on clearance. 75% off of certain things, which was great. So I'm all geared up now. I just need to go take the class and get on with it. But I haven't figured out how to buy this bike. So now I'm thinking maybe I should do a GoFundMe. Get some donations from friends who appreciate my passion for action and see if I can't at least raise some of the money to start. I wish my channel was monetized. I put every nickel into a Harley and call it done. So I don't know. I need to figure this out though, because I really, really want that bike. Don't laugh at my GoFundMe idea. I did GoFundMe to try to get a boat one time. It was just a laser. It was not a yacht or anything. So my friends did kick in actually, but someone who he who shall not be named got jealous. I had to return the money, and I never did get the boat. There's a lesson in there. Never let someone bully you out of something you really want to do, whether it is riding a motorcycle, getting a laser boat, talking to a stranger in a restaurant, buying a wine stopper that jingles all the way. That thing is so loud, but I love it. That's something I would like. So I didn't hesitate to buy it. Don't let a person bully you into staying in a situation that you don't want to be in. And don't bully anybody. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. Move on. Why do they have to do what you want them to do? Go live your life. That's what I say. All right, boomers. You know, it's time for me to say like, subscribe, comment below, share. Thank you for joining me this morning. My coffee is now cold. I don't want it anymore. The bagel is no longer enough. I need to go get something to eat. Really get something to eat. And my sinuses are about to let loose. And I don't want you to hear the sound of me trying to recover my voice this morning. It's starting to break up again. I can feel it. But I will tune in with you later. I'll do a couple of lives today, actually. So if you're on the replay, just know that if you hit the subscribe button and then you tap the bell that says all, you will be notified when I go live again. And listen, I'm in bed. Don't laugh at me. I'm picking the crust out of my eye. I need to go. Let me go wash my face. I should have done it before, but I figured you would not notice because I have on eyeglasses. And don't be fooled by the lip gloss. I just put that on for you guys so that you could at least see a pleasant face this morning telling you Merry Christmas. If you are alone, please don't be alone. Find someone to bond with, find someone to talk to, strike up a conversation like Forrest Gump with a box of chocolates. Do something for you, because when you do that, you're doing something for someone else too. They're alone for a reason as well. And it's an opportunity for you to grow. All right, me and my Betsy Johnsons. We'll talk to you another time. And maybe I'll tune in while I'm driving across the bridge. It's a beautiful view. I'll just leave myself off camera. Show you what it looks like around Jacksonville. All right? Bye for now. Have a great morning and Merry Christmas for the 14th time.